Guys, this chapter of Tokyo Ghoul is so fucking hype. There's so much shit going on. We got some shadiness in the CCG. Noro is about to chomp the fuck out of Shirazu in the end. Good night, Sasuke Haise. Kaneki-kun is coming back, man. I cannot be the only one that feels that Ito is trying to provoke Kaneki. Not Sasuke, but trying to provoke the actual Kaneki-kin to come out, because, like when she said, Arima could have dodged that, you dumbass. You know, you love taking hits, don't you? It seemed like she's teasing him, trying to bring Kin out, and ultimately, I think that's her goal for whatever reason, because she's sitting there watching Kane whoop Kaneki's ass, and you know, she has her little girl like interested face on, like she's observing what's going to happen. Like either Sasuke is going to stay Sasuke and he's going to die, or what she wants, Kaneki is going to come out and she can see what he can do after all these years. And the reason why she wouldn't want that, you know, is anyone's guess. I mean, I can think of a few theories, but Ito is such a troll, man, just coming in knowing that she could own Sasuke in his current state like that, but she is getting Kane. She's like sicking the dogs on him. She even put the fingers in the mouth, say, go get him, bitch. And I don't mean that in a bad way, saying bitch, because now we found out that Kane is a female. It was just how I talk. You guys know that. But I've heard so many theories. I've had paragraphs, even like basically short novels of what they think this Kaneki is going to be. There's not going to be normal Kaneki. It's going to be like his past self, because we do see now that his mother did abuse him, I guess you can say, or punished him for small things. And I'm going to go into this for a second. Now, before this point, before this very chapter right here, every time he thought of his mother, she was a caring, loving person. She always took the hits, you know, caring for his aunt and working her ass off until she died, pretty much. But I truly think the reason that we've only gotten good things from her up until now is because the only time he thought about her or talked about her really is when he's facing some sort of traumatic experience. Like he's like, Mom, save me, Mommy. You know how Kaneki-kin is crazy in the fucking head. So of course he will want that motherly comfort. But I think that this right here is his real mother, the one that abused him. Not saying that she's all bad. I'm pretty sure she did care for Kaneki, and like she cared for her sister and worked herself to death, like he said. But this is a totally different side of his mother that we've never seen before. And I truly believe that that suppressed memory of that, because like I said, every other time he has brought her up, it's been nothing but positive things, like, oh, she was such a good person, she looked out for everyone else but herself. But now he's actually coming to terms like, hey, my mom was an asshole sometimes. And I think this is the true Kaneki. This is the kid Kaneki before his mom went all crazy, before she got so stressed out for working for her sister that she became abusive. I believe that's why he said that he wants to die in style, and that's why Kaneki appears to us as a child, because this is like the youngest form of Kaneki that Kaneki can possibly remember before his mother turned abusive. Like he, you know, that's like a kid thing, like, you know, I want to be cool, I want to be stylish, etc., etc. So I truly believe that's how Kaneki was before his mother, you know, snapped and started smacking him for asking for things. Because for him to ask for things and be beaten, he had to have asked for something before. Like that can't be his first time asking for something. Just by how it was worded, it made it seem like he used to ask for stuff and maybe she said not right now, or maybe she'd get it for him, and then that was like one of the first times she ever snapped and put her hands on him. So with that being said, I truly believe this is Kaneki. This is pure Kaneki, not the timid, shy Kaneki we knew with the black hair that was beaten by his mother, or that was kind of beaten into submission about not being selfish. Like that was his lesson, not being selfish, from his mom. So I think we're going to get the child mentality Kaneki back. Not just white hair, not black hair, but a combination of both, and the purest sense of the Ken that we can get, man. I'm so fucking hyped, and I am truly crossing my fingers for Centipede to come back. I mean, if Ken Kaneki comes back, it's only right that we get Centipede. Now, although there were many other things that happened in this chapter, that was definitely the highlight and the main thing for me. Ken Kaneki is coming back. Will it be a combination of Ken and Sasaki? I think Sasaki is out the picture for right now, simply because of the Goodnight cliffhanger at the end. But Ken Kaneki is coming back, but I don't think he's going to be just normal, regular Ken Kaneki, not before like the Arima thing. I think it's going to be the Ken Kaneki that we never knew before his mother actually laid hands on him, the one that actually wants to stand out, the child Kaneki. I mean, Kaneki has gone through hell even before episode 1. I mean, just imagine watching your mother work herself to death and put her hands on you like that just for asking for something. She could have said no. I mean, we don't know the full story. Maybe he was like a brat and said, no, I want this, mom, you gonna get it for me, or something like that. Maybe he was a bad kid. I mean, we really don't know that much about Kaneki's past besides what he's told us and what we saw in episode 1. So it's really kind of hard to gauge exactly what kind of relationship they really did have. But what we do know is that Ken Kaneki grew up very timid and shy, kind of seemingly, based on this chapter anyway, because of that abuse, whatever you want to call it, from his mom. That's the reason why he like refuses to be selfish, like why he has never been selfish his entire life. And then we know of the crazy Kaneki after he got tortured, of course, the white hair Kaneki, and currently Sasaki. Now he's going to revert from Sasaki to one of those Kanekis, the one before the mom snapped, the timid one, or the white-haired one. Maybe a combination of all three. Whatever it is, I'm pretty sure we're going to get some form of Ken Kaneki next chapter, and that right there is, that just like rekindled the Tokyo Ghoul flame in my heart. I fucking love this series. And like I said, other things did happen, like with the CCG thing at the beginning and her reading off all of the dead CCG members' names. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, if that's what that scene was about, and guys seeing the owl fly in. So who knows what's going to become of that. And also Noro about to chomp Shirazu. And I saved this for the end because I really wanted to talk about Noro. And I don't think that Shirazu is gone, because I mean, he has just gotten over the thing about Nutcracker, about the Quinquay or whatever, and it just seems like he's going to have a lot more development throughout this series. Like, I don't see him biting the dust right here. Like, maybe he gets injured like a lot. Like, maybe he gets a limb or two chomped off and they have to up his RC count so he can like heal or whatever, like regenerate limbs or some shit. I don't know. But I really want to talk about Noro, man, because up until now, I mean, we've known that he's a monster. We've known that he has been one of the most badass ghouls to date. But this monstrous, like, big ass mouth he has is completely obvious that he has a full Kakuja, like maybe even above the owl. But if so, why is he Ito's servant? Like, is he someone that she brainwashed like years and years ago? Like, I would not be surprised, considering how Kano and Takatsuki are, I would not be surprised if Noro is actually, you know, the body of Ito's brother or some shit. That would be a crazy ass plot twist, man. That would be fucking crazy. But I mean, it's obvious that he is alive, because I mean, I don't think he could move about and do all the shit that he's doing if he wasn't. But I think that he maybe like brain dead or completely brainwashed, or just be like 100% submissive towards his master, which would probably be Ito. So I don't know, man, but Noro is a mystery. I really want to see what he looks like behind the mask when he's not all Kakuja and nom in your face and stuff. Noro is probably going to be one of the last mysteries revealed, and I truly believe that simply because we have not seen his face, that his identity is like directly related to someone that we already know. Like, what if it's Kaneki's dad or something? That would be fucking crazy. Like, I'm entering some crazy fan fiction levels now. I mean, why has someone like Takatsuki, aka Ito, been unmasked already, but not Noro, when she arguably plays a bigger role than Noro so far anyway? So his reveal is going to be huge, man. I can already tell. But tell me what you guys thought about this epic chapter, man. It was actually kind of hard to tell what was going on for me anyway, reading it the first time. I had to reread it quite a few times. And man, Ken Kaneki coming back next chapter, or possibly getting Centipede. Fuck, man, I am just so hyped. I want to fast forward to the weekend because the anticipation for this next Kaneki Ken experience, because we have not had a legit 100% Kaneki Ken experience in a while. Like, he's come out a little bit. We got the finger crack, we got him going in up against Nishio and a few other scenes in Reed, but we have not had just Kaneki Ken. I'm ready for that shit. But tell me what you guys think. This has been jbDAuchiha. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.